Q is so good. But then like levels 2 and 3, you don't feel as great about your level ups because W and E definitely a lot weaker. So we'll see about the opening here. Here on LYON back into the league has been nice to see. And of course, he's playing Ornn for the team. He'll be playing to scale and get those items. So Adiland is on the bomb side.
I don't think he was
already.
I don't know if he was spotted. They're going to try and get this wave in. Ooh, LYON's taking a little bit of damage already. Adi now committing in. Masu dodging out on the damage, but cannot dodge the autos. Henna picks up first blood.
Inspired is over the wall, though. Look at the
level 6. Cyclone's available. This could clean up everything. Insta pops Adiland. Henna can't get out either. A double kill to Inspired.
Ooh, that's a good feeling as a jungler when the other team just kind of lines up and in the cycle of your full clear, you can pick up a double kill bottom lane. Inspired is off to the races.
He got right back to that camp. Now, Call of Forge got from Surdy, lands onto Bwipo, flashes away. Saint now walks all the way from mid lane. Bwipo's gonna have to try and trade something back. The shot with landing gets it! Bwipo with the 1-for-1 trade!
And it gets them the 3rd kill for their...
now. Off to a good start, all things considered. Adiland, though, as we get into live, is on the Dragon. It's going to be the first Dragon picked up. The 3 grubs were picked up by FlyQuest, so a trade.
How they think they can best win the game.
Yeah.
So what it looks to be like in this one is they're saying, we're going to be able to get such a big gold lead that by the time 3rd or 4th Drake comes up, we'll smash them.
If Bwipo dies, that might throw a wrench in that plan, though. Ultimate's used by LYON. Bwipo's trying to get away. Lions can chase him down. Angle Barb could be it. One more auto. Oh, Bwipo gets the shield back, though. Flash from Lions to guarantee the kill. And LYON with the pickup on the bottom side. FlyQuest now pouncing top half of the map. Surdy's going to have to try and get out of here. Shattering Strike used by Busio. Buffered by Surdy, and he's out. But the turret will fall. FlyQuest get more gold in their pocket.
Yeah, Ornn quite a bit tankier on that weak side. So Surdy going to be fine walking it out. He's still be able to collect the wave. And both of the towers are make sure there's no vision in there and then pull the blue buff into that brush.
Now we see Quad all alone top side, though, because everybody was so focused on the buff. Quad alone means that LYON can pick him up, give the kill over to Saint. 2 in his pocket. LYON pounce and get a kill topside.
Saint pretty happy about that one. Nice coordinated play, but now this is the counterplay by FlyQuest trying to get the mid turret. They don't get the kill, but they will be able to get the turret and are trading up a bit in map pressure.
Charge.
Inspired is the 2nd charger.
Adiland is here, smites it away, and now Cyclone, he has to flash, exhaust used, but Busio trying to get out of there. Now LYON's on the flank. Busio very slow right now as he's looking for the remount. Call the Forge God now. Surdy looking for the engage. Oh, misses on Busio, but didn't need it. They still get the kill, and Henna was set up because of it. Gets onto Masu. LYON find 2 in the mid lane, looking for more. Inspired trying to use the healing from the Scuttle Crab to get out of there, but the pillar blocks his path. LYON are making FlyQuest sweat as Inspired is desperately limping away. Has to flash. Does Dragon set up?
Yeah, all ults up for LYON. I think they're going to look to turn.
All right, Inspired's in the pit right now. Surdy's trying to hold the line right now. Call the Forge God has been pulled. He's got to get out of the garage pretty well. And now the Pop Blossom engage. Masu's got to get out of there as the Cyclone from Inspired re-engages for FlyQuest, shutting down LYON's approach. Bwipo in the flank gets flash out of Henna, flash out of Saint. The carries are out of there. FlyQuest absorb the play and get the Dragon.
When FlyQuest was giving up the 1st Drake, when FlyQuest was giving up the 2nd Drake, they had this fight in mind. They're saying, you know what? When we hit this spike, we are going to end LYON. I'd say they dodged the initial engage so well and turned at exactly the right time. Notice how well and how patiently FlyQuest held their ultimates when we see this replay. I think they get the Otacon off this as well.
Yeah, I mean, they have their 2 item power spikes, plus the Nico kind of overlap their knockups.
Oh, it's huge, though.
And then he's fine, but look at that grouping.
And the scaling in a comfortable spot in the game right now. I think for LYON, they're just going to start overloading and trying to force fights.
Yeah, grouped up in the mid lane right here. All members to take the turret. They're losing their bot wave. Their top wave's getting pushed in as well. So this is just a concerted effort to say, we got to get gold somewhere. We got to start opening up the map where we can.
One thing that went wrong for LYON in that fight is they never got a good angle for Saint Shockwave. So even though that fight was totally one-sided for FlyQuest, the combo wasn't ideal for LYON. So they still have a wombo combo in them if they can find the right window to do it.
And FlyQuest are just doing the exact same thing. Say, all right, you want to group up? We'll group up. We got a 4,500 gold lead right now. We can actually win this Shockwave onto Busio right there. Pulled back. Adiland now has to use the subjugate flash to get to safety.
On the edges here.
Yeah, LYON using Surdy's teleport to come over, but FlyQuest hold on to Bwipo's.
And now LYON are in an interesting position here. Masu actually on the flank, just approaching Adiland. Flash Pop Blossom, but Masu gets away. LYON Lions thought he could find the enemy 80 carry and just gets punished for the attempt.
That was so smooth from Masu right there. That was
Didn't
so
even flash.
smooth. Cleanse, pretty buttery smooth, and they're gonna just burn down this Baron. Let's see, Audieland doesn't have flash, so skills are really hard.
Shockwave's coming up soon, but there's just not many tools for Lion right now as FlyQuest have Busio to hold the line. They get the Baron. Lion now
Although with level 16 and all those Magic Quinn items, he might have just turned on to Kaisa if he flew in anyway, so.
Well, both Inspired and Busio kind of flexing here between the jungle, ready to go to either side.
Saint's all the way bot side right now, shoving a deep wave while the rest of Lion are trying to hold the line here. FlyQuest with their banner-powered minions, though, will always be able to outpush, so Saint now backing, coming back to the fountain. But that inhibitor turret has already fallen, and FlyQuest are just going to throw their wallets around and say, Lion, you have to do something if you want your base to survive. First inhib will fall, Pillar invested on the Masu, but Adeline gets exhausted, has to walk away. Now FlyQuest looking at this middle inhibitor here as they let the minions do most of the work for now. Call the Forge God, this is the big go button for Lion. 30 only landed onto one, but Busio with the counter engage. Now Lion's pop lost him onto three, but it's only the front line. The damage dealers were not threatened. Shockwave almost turns it on to Busio, but Lion just cannot kill him. Head up throws himself into the back line, hoping for a miracle. Nothing to be found. FlyQuest cleanly executed. No panic whatsoever. They will crush Lion with a 12,000 gold lead in game number one.
It's another day in the office for FlyQuest as they remain undefeated in Split 3. The first pick Unara does pay off. Masu looks very clean.
That baby gonna main? Tell me what that baby's gonna be a main.
I will allow Yumi for a year to learn the game.
Yeah,
I think that's a good one to learn.
Babies are allowed to play.
Babies
That would be the second time where someone had just walked straight over the ward right into the Audieland. Sticks around though. Hold on.
Busio does spot him. Masu's nearby as well. We have the lane swap from FlyQuest bot lane as Saint gets away from the unraveled earth. As now Henna has to flash, but does not have the team around him. First blood picked up by Inspired.
I mean, it's a big extension of the top lane gank avoidance by Whipple there.
Side the map. Come on down, keep collecting objective after objective after objective. You don't expect Lion to fight you anytime soon because, you know, Surdy is half health under tower. He's actually running the risk of getting dove at the moment with the duo lane heading over.
Pops a World Ender to try and help him clear out this wave because Masu and Busio are both there. Surdy is in danger. Lands a one knockup onto Whippo. And FlyQuest are just dancing around here. They can wait for the next wave. Masu's actually catching this one. And Surdy's like, all right, I'm not quite sure what my out is, but he is buying some time, wasting some of FlyQuest as Whippo does have the damage. Surdy might actually be able to turn that. No! Ultimate's committed from FlyQuest, but now Quad's in some trouble. Lion! Bite back in the mid lane.
A much faster gank in the mid lane for sure.
So, I thought FlyQuest continue to stack their objectives like we were talking about, as well as just keep up a really efficient farm for Inspired.
Saint, dodges the knockback, and Quad's in a lot of trouble right now in the 1v1. Saint takes it, solo kill to Lion's mid lane. Again, holding their own right now. It's 2-2 in the kill score. And 3 grubs plus the dragon to FlyQuest, so Lion might be looking at this next dragon as where they want to start contesting. Surdy takes a rough trade right there. Unstoppable onslaught comes in from Whippo. Now the world ender from Surdy. We got a 1v1 classic in the top lane. Surdy feels pretty good about that one. Flashboard, one more auto, he takes it! Feat of Warfare claim for Lion. Surdy will die to the turret, but mission accomplished. 1-for-1 trade on the top side, slightly to Lion.
Yeah,
that's it. That's all you need.
I was trying to pull out where was that positive. Flash disadvantage, goals the same.
I was like,
I'll take what I can get. You know, Lions with a fancy little headbutt into the flash bulb rise. Quad now in some trouble again under the turret. He has just been focused all day by Lion. Another kill for the mid laner of Lion.
Evade.
Yeah, but he also does have the Leandry. So like, you do some like splash damage. You touch the Scion and get him burning.
Well, currently Scion is hovering near Saint right now. The rest of Lion are walking in towards the dragon. They force out the Featherstorm from Masu, and now they commit everything onto the AD carry. Masu in trouble. Flashes with the Blade Caller, still alive, but not for long. Henna with the snipe will take him down. The dragon, the focus. It is taken by Inspired, but the fight is won by Lion.
That's it. That's the team fight that Lion needs to be able to orchestrate. Henna gets the first.
At the Bwipo and Surdy 1v1, that had already been decided though by the time we all got there. But that Jinx getting the extra money here. These Lion carries. Here we go for the dive.
I mean, we are just laser focused on quad. It's going to be Lion taking it up. Saint gets the damage. Saint gets the kill credit. Now Busio under the turret. Quickness was popped, but not going to lock anyone down for long enough for a kill. Lion get another onto quad.
Talk about a nightmare game for quad. 0-4-0 so far. He just hopped in for fun there.
He's popping wheelies in the parking lot.
He's doing donuts.
They're going to go for 2 turrets here. They have the Jinx, so they should be able to shred this turret fairly quickly.
30's all alone in the bottom side now. Pops a World Ender yet again. Inspired is here. They could look for the dive. 30, does he go for the wave or does he try and go for an outplay? It's going to be Bwipo taking up the turret to start things off, which means Inspired gets so much time to just beat down the Aatrox. He's healing up. Drain tanking it, but not enough. FlyQuest get their man.
Tried to maximize his Sundered Sky and Aatrox passive procs. Gets Bwipo for a big heal at the end, but it is not enough as Inspired and Bwipo.
Ooh, Lion almost lose their support.
Did save his ult though, because they're going to want that for the next fight. But they continue the fight.
Might just be able to TP in, but now, yeah, Lion got to be worried here. Now the Alistar ultimate as Bwipo teleports in very far from the rest of FlyQuest, but now he takes so long to die, it just bops Lions over the head. Lion lose their support, they're going to lose their top laner. Surdy out of sorts as well. And FlyQuest find 2. FlyQuest controlling the access points at the top river.
Again, it's so smart because they don't...
A little bit about how well Bwipo can avoid, or rather stop the Aurora from getting access on his backline.
Well,
or Fly's just going fast.
Short window. Yeah, Lion can just try and make a fast play onto Bwipo right now. Saint does a lot of damage with that. Leandri's completed.
They're going to kill him.
Riftmaker completed. Bwipo has no backup close by. Busio's now making it here. Flash from Bwipo. Trying to shield himself back up. Audiolane goes forward, but now the rest of FlyQuest has made it. Bwipo goes down, but he has a zombie form. Mega Death Rocket lands, but across the veil between worlds. Big damage coming in here from Saint, but he's out of the fight. FlyQuest found the player with all the gold, all the damage. They're taking down Henna as well, but no, he actually survives. Surdy playing hero for Lion, and they actually give it right back to FlyQuest. Their front line's down. It's just Masu, Quad, and Busio. And they got to play very respectfully here till Lions is engaged. Do they want to play around with it?
It's really dangerous because even though Talia is so far behind, the rocks are still really difficult for like an Aatrox and an Alistar to play around. So you can see the hesitancy there from Lion as Surdy really wanted.
You're really far behind. Your rocks still do their job, and the wall still cuts off team fights. If you have the right angle, especially in Dragon, you can completely win a fight with Talia ult.
Lions pops the ultimate early. Audiolane gets flash out of the carries. Masu's the target. They're trying to lock down the Xayah, but now Bwipo's 1v3 on the side here. Lions will fall. The support is not as tanky as the top laner, and FlyQuest are just inevitable. They'll get onto the back line. They'll take down Saint. He tries to get away from the fight. The only member to live. FlyQuest crushed the fight.
Honestly, the perfect Talia ult. As Audiolane tried to engage onto FlyQuest, he completely traps them and makes a 4v2, and then Bwipo is the one who's trapped on the other side with Lion.
Saint! He's going for it. He thinks he can outplay Masu right now, but with Busio there, it's a 1v2. Weirding lands, and he gets it. Okay.
That's kind of one of those like kind of tilt plays that it loves the game so much. Here we go though. He's right back onto the Otacon, and we got some pings up here, so maybe Lion try and do another. Okay, is he gonna go in and try and steal? It's like there's no way in.
No shot. Now with Bwipo on the flank, Busio holding the line. Now the Otacon goes down. The Weaver's Wall comes in, and Lion have 2 members on the wrong side of it. Lion splashes forward, knocks Quad back. Chain CC. Henna's doing damage. Quad is actually out of the fight. Lion found it out of nothing, and FlyQuest bought right into that chaos. Shut down for 30. Lion take down 3.
Wait, they're over chasing, and Baron is going to come up. This Baron timer is going to overlap with Death timers.
Oh, and now they're under the turret. They can just keep going, but Masu is still full health, has the ultimate available. Featherstorm can buy so much space for FlyQuest, but now Masu's taking some damage from Saint. And
when they get Death Cap, if they can get Death Cap for Saint before this Dragon.
Or Soul?
Another Weaver's Wall comes down here. Looks like they're trying to block off the approach. Maybe looking at Surdy as he seismic shoved back over the wall. Bwipo trying to lock him into place, but he's healing right back up. Decimating Smash lands as now the rest of FlyQuest are trying to back up Bwipo. Quad's doing damage here on the Lions. Another seismic shove. Lions now has to try and escape.
So strange.
Will do just that. Nobody falls, but the mid wave, actually, turret falls to Saint.
Yeah, if that solo tower gold is enough for him, like if you can actually
Can
get
he live?
But can you get out?
Yeah, I mean, he's crossed the veil, but Quad has the damage there. Between worlds to jump to safety. Inspired's right waiting for him, though. Now comes Surdy trying to play the hero, trying to keep Saint alive, but he just can't do it. Masu with the kill credit. Saint's down.
Chovy, you look so disappointed.
That was just so funny, the angle trying to get out there. I mean, he did get his death cap, though.
He did?
He got enough money for it, but he's dead.
Unfortunately, he played Martyr
TP in,
for that
man.
death cap. Yeah.
Okay, well, Dragon Soul is on the map. Here we go. As soon as Masu walks his way back, there is a teleport on Saint.
Exactly. So Lion is going to try and they're going to try and stall a little bit, maybe by going for Baron. I still feel like if FlyQuest just burst the Drake and then do their best to contest the Baron, that's going to be good enough for them. That's what they're doing, actually. You can see Inspired is laser focused on finishing off this Drake.
Yeah. And Lion aren't even starting up the Baron. There's so many wards, too, so FlyQuest will see if Lion want that.
So, if a Aurora Burst champion gets a death cap, but the enemy team gets a Mountain Soul shield, that makes it way harder to burst people down.
A little bit.
That's
Like,
okay.
After that, Saint burning his alt flash, just like try and trade 1-for-1 is a bit of a tilt play. And then here, just like over-indexing on, trying to get the death cap, have your cake and eat it too, dying before the soul and completely voiding that advantage. They're still going to try to have a clean engage. It might work, but FlyQuest is in the driver's seat.
Yeah, Saint has the death cap now, but now he's getting engaged. Chasing Saint, he's just focused. Saint goes marching home as FlyQuest catch the mid laner yet again.
Okay, that's going to be FlyQuest heading over to the Baron then afterwards with the jungler and the mid laner down. There has got to be like a 0.1% chance that there's a steal from wait, Henna doesn't even have ult. There's no Jinx ult.
No.
Okay, there's not.
I am tilted for Lion right now. Like, this has been such a sequence of events where they did so well to put themselves in a position where they could beat FlyQuest. And the thing about this format as well is, like, every game matters, even in the elimination phase, because the tiebreakers constantly are.
So you know how they do those videos on time to kill? Like, what is the time to kill on Whippo here? If it's just Henna, just spam attacking him.
Yeah. Which gun? Brandwood's in W?
Wait, let's look here. Okay, the shields. Okay.
It's not gone down. It's still up. I think it got bigger, actually. A Saint. Oh! Seismic shove back, not into the unraveled earth, though, so he is fine. I was real worried for Lion's mid laner yet again. Such a dominant lead he found for himself early on, but has stumbled here towards the finish. Teams to be like, we were within striking distance of the best team in the league, but at the end of the day,
they might be able to win the game.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if you win the whole fight after, then you just kill the base. Yeah.
I mean, if you take down the enemy Nexus, I think you've got a good chance of winning that one, but it's looking rough for now, right now, as Whippo starts to engage onto Surdy. Inspired following up here. Lion, we're not ready for that one.
They got through the shield.
Aniland, no steal potential onto the Elder Dragon. Lion now have Saint across the wall, but he's spotted out here. It's a 4v5. He's going to try a desperation play, but it is just that. FlyQuest again are inevitable. Busio buys time for them to take down the Alistair. FlyQuest kill 2, and will set their eyes on that Elder Dragon.
Yeah, they're in no rush. They don't have the waves to push either, so
Jinx
they're going to go for
Rocket.
Elder.
Jinx
Okay, what was that? 0.000001?
This feeling.
Henna, can you do it?
No one's blocking it either. Henna can get this.
Generational play. Ooh, not going to land right there. It was a crapshoot, didn't land. Inspired with the smite, will take it.
He's locked in. He had the team scatter. He was like, nobody stand next to this Drake.
Every jungler has been there. Everyone's been traumatized at least one time by a steal like that.
And Surdy's caught out as well here right afterwards. Yeah, the wheels have fallen off for Lion. FlyQuest are reminding us as it's just these melees might be enough, plus the bottom wave.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if they try and end here without Baron and Supers. It depends on how well Lion can clear the wave. I feel like Whippo will be fine tanking the turrets if he moves in a little early. They might try and end right here.
Yeah, Lion's going to go for one final desperation play. No Surdy for 10 seconds. It's a 4v5 under their Nexus turrets. Whippo is taking a lot of damage here. Saint gets big damage spread across multiple members. First Nexus turret will fall, but Inspired actually leading the team forward. Yeah, he's out. Whippo just got caught. What was that?
That was the Aurora burst right there.
Yeah, no fair. Saints in them.
4 completed
Send
items.
it there, but it looks like they're going to decide we'll get better odds at positioning for a
Window
team
now
fight.
to avoid that and look for a pick. Weaver's Wall going to come out from quad as all of Lion are able to get onto the correct side, but the flick back onto Aniland, full engage, full commit onto the jungle. But the damage from Saint is just insane! line. Masu looks for his own little fight there on the Henna. Inspired's down. Masu's got to get out of the fight. Saint's chasing him down. Triple kill to Saint. Lion hold the line. Quad will fall. Henna with the kill. It's only Bwippo left. Lion roar to life.
Let's go, Lion! They do not tilt off the face of the earth. They get the combo. The burst there from Aurora.
Nice and
Jinx.
slow. They've got the Elder. You can just throw out Poke, slowly take the inhibitors. Then once you have all inhibitors, you have so much extra super minion pushing power, and you can just rely on the Poke from the Elder and the super minions to basically win for you.
Right now, the mid wave is pushing in. They're on that bottom inhibitor. Now all inhibitors have fallen again. Lion have one Nexus turret left alive.
Slowpoke?
Weaver's Wall coming out. Saint's on the wrong side across the Veil to try and save himself for right now. In the camouflage between worlds, big damage on the Mossman. Inspired again. FlyQuest are getting engaged on. Crescent Guard will keep Inspired alive for right now, but Busio goes in for the engage. It's another re-engage from Lion, but they just lost it. Surdy's down. Busio's down in response. Henna with the Jinx is excited. Masu forced away from the fight. Flash available. Blade Caller will not land. And yet again, Lion hold the line. Oh! Quad takes out Lions.
So
With the fadeaway,
they did get
from ending the game, but they haven't been able to get back onto the Rift and get anything sizable.
The Nexus turrets will respawn. You never know. Nice
Wait,
block.
look at the mini-map. Jinx down here. Jinx.
Yeah,
He's
Henna,
got-
1v1 versus
Flash.
Bwippo. We were wondering how many autos would it take. I think we might figure that out. Surdy is nearby, but so is Quad. Henna has the flash again. Same with Between Worlds. We'll push back the rest of FlyQuest, but that's a couple flashes, couple ultimates used.
Busio had to flash too, so it's not like it's a free engage onto Henna now that Henna's flash is down. You can see one next turret is respawned, but here's
They wanna
Baron
end it.
and maybe the slow end, but the Jinx clears waves so fast, we'll see.
Yeah, they're able to Baron up
Patience.
the bottom super minions. Two are hitting that turret. As now the rest of Lion here, again, trying to hold the line. This is the third attempt from FlyQuest. Big flank from Adiland here as he's all the way around threatening the back line. Bwippo now in his own, but a flick back out to Henna. Quad with the savior play, the redemption play, takes out the AD carry for FlyQuest. They'll march in. No more Jinx, no more hope for Lion, and FlyQuest will 2-0 this series.
Just like we all expected, FlyQuest